a special meat spice.
As I was saying to the boys and girls, I'm the storyteller, the Cornfield storyteller, and I write the Tales of the Cornfield. Tonight's story is called The Moon Hare. It was late autumn in the cornfield and the animals were preparing for winter. The weather had become colder lately and the friends all knew that winter was coming. Hedgepig had found a lovely clean spot to hibernate until spring and was busy filling her nest with dry leaves to keep her warm and dry. Fox had even been sharing her food with her, so Hedgepig would make it through the long winter months and hopefully not wake up until the warmer spring. The cornfield was a hive of activity. Everyone was hustling and bustling, running to and fro, getting ready for the winter celebrations. The daffodilly man had put new thick bedding into the chicken house and made sure that Fox and Rabbit had plenty of food. He had stored some of the leftover carrots, cauliflower and pumpkins that had been grown in the polytunnel that year, so that Rabbit would be sorted for the winter months. He had also promised to open a tin of dog food for Fox every day when he was up feeding the chickens. You see, the daffodilly man and Fox had an agreement. Fox agreed not to chase the chickens and eat them, as long as the daffodilly man brought up something nice for her to eat. And they had agreed on a tin of dog food because she was rather partial to it. One night, when the moon was high in the sky and getting closer to becoming a full moon, Fox and Rabbit were strolling home. They saw a flash of creamy white through the trees. It whooshed past so fast that they weren't sure they'd really seen it. So they said nothing to each other, just in case they were imagining it. The next morning, when the friends all met up together at the mud kitchen, where the little ones sometimes play, Rabbit said shyly, "I thought I saw something fly past in the sky last night. It was sort of a creamy white, but it went so fast I wasn't sure that it was really there. I could have been daydreaming, only it was night time." "Fox, can you daydream at night time? And is it still called a daydream or is it called a night dream?" Fox looked thoughtful and said, "Rabbit, I don't really know. But did you say that you saw something whitish flying past last night? Was it when we were walking home? Because I think I saw it too. I didn't like to say at the time because I wasn't sure. But are you saying that you saw it too?" "Yes, Fox, I did," said Rabbit. "It startled me a little. I nearly hopped out of my skin." "Oh, what was it?" said Hedgepig, getting interested. She liked to know everything before she went to hibernation, because she knew she was going to miss such a lot when she was asleep. "We don't know," said Rabbit and Fox together. "Right, let's go down to Badger's Cafe and see if he knows anything about this." And off the three friends trotted, taking care when they were crossing the road at the bottom of the woods. The three animals had to wait quite a while until Badger had time to talk to them. He was that busy making sure that all the animals that were going into hibernation had plenty of food. Finally the cafe calmed down and Badger came and sat down with his friends. Fox started to explain about the thing they had seen, but Rabbit, who was always very excitable, kept interrupting the conversation and bouncing up and down until Fox gave her the look. Now I'm sure you guys know what the look is, don't you? I bet Mummies and Daddies give you the look sometimes. Rabbit immediately stopped bouncing and sat down, and she said no more. Badger, however, was very interested. "Ooh, fast you say? Well, I wonder," he muttered to himself. "No, it could be, but then again it might be. Creamy white, you say?" The friends all nodded their heads vigorously. Said Badger again. "I wonder if it could be. Wouldn't it be lovely if it was? And she was back," said Badger dreamily. The other three animals looked at him. "Oh, sorry," said Badger, pulling himself together. "Let me explain," he said, and he told them a tale from his youth about how a magical moon hare had come visiting one year when the air was cold and the moon was full. She brought with her 3 special gifts. One was hope for the hopeless, the second was strength for the weak, and the third one was love for everyone. "Wow," said Rabbit, "I'd so love to meet the moon hare. She sounds wonderful." "Well," said Badger, "if we wait at the top of the hill on the night of the full moon, maybe we will." The next night the moon was at its fullest, and sure enough 4 animals were sat on the highest spot of the cornfield, keeping watch to see if the moon hare would appear. And as if by magic, she did. Her name was La Luna, which in case you didn't know means the moon. She was beautiful. She had long, long legs, soft, long, silky ears, and the thickest, creamiest fur. She saw the animals pointed excitedly and decided to stop and meet them, which is quite unusual for moon hares, because normally they're quite shy creatures. The animals chatted happily together and bounced around with laughter, having lots of fun. The cornfield animals told the moon hare all about the cornfield and things that they had done for the little ones, like how they had made the first Winter Wonderland, and how the year before they had looked after a little reindeer that had got lost from Santa, and how they'd looked after it until Santa came to collect her. La Luna praised them all, saying how they had turned the cornfield into an amazing home for all of those that lived in and around it. The animals blushed and said, well, they didn't have special gifts like she did, but they did the best that they could. La Luna laughed and told them their best was definitely good enough. She called them kind and said, you know, if everyone in the world did one kind thing every day, the world would be a wonderful place to live. So, maybe we should be like our cornfield friends. Could we do that? Could we do a little kind deed every day? What do you think? Could we? Yes? That's wonderful. Thank you, guys.